stimulants. So.
Like, how?
Please subscribe and like and comment to help share this content.
And we'll get the replays. I'm going to get 2 replays of this. One's going to be the Battlestar cam, one's going to be just a regular replay. Your battles are exciting. I get 2 replays out of some of them.
We just Jada split to them as well.
Nice.
Set condition 1 throughout the ship. Watch your intervals, people.
Some good old colonial on colonial footage.
Well, Colonial v Silence. I love that green color. It looks very good on your ships.
Yeah, I like it. It doesn't look as good as the red, but the green is very nice.
Well, I commonly will, if I get a scene I like out of this, I'll cut it out, do a close up, and put it in the book. And I need my Battlestar paint not to be a different color. I mean, real roleplay in pros is required to change the color of the stripes on the Battlestar. Although we've done some co-op actions where some ships had some quick paint jobs. You don't always have to mention it, but there's always some twit out on the internet who says, when did you have a chance to paint the Battlestars?
I mean, you could always paint your allied ones in yellow and just say that they're standard colonial forces.
Yeah, but I mean, there's storylines involving all
technically each colony has their own color for their ships.
Well, my book is post-war, Second War, and it's people beat on me for my shipyard only appeared on camera a couple times in the first book, and it was destroyed in the first book as they were leaving the new a settlement of 11 outposts that they call the new colonies. And I just started talking about the shipyard, and I never provided story through 46 chapters of this, 45 chapters of this book, and 19 chapters of book 2 without explaining how I got another mobile fleet yard. So finally I just shot an episode, and it's going up in a few weeks, of us stealing Daedalus in the early days after the fall of the new settlement. So I finally bowed to the critics and gave them what they wanted and explained where did the mobile shipyard come from. It was Daedalus. We stole some silent FTL drives, we slapped them in, and we had a mobile shipyard.
To be fair, you could have just said that a new version of the Daedalus had been built after the war.
Yeah, I could have done that, but it was more fun to stage the battle in the Armistice first story mission. I had all my big Battlestars, the Acropolis, which I blew up in chapter 5 of book 2. This happened before that, so I got Acropolis, Athena, Saturn, Mercury, and Solaria all in one battle.
I think the most story-driven thing that I've ever done is for my stream campaign, I either name fleet commanders after people in my Discord, or I let people name them. And then I have a channel dedicated to after action, like if they die, they get like a message sent home from me, the fleet operations commander.
A Discord channel?
Yeah, a Discord channel where I have all the fleet operation commanders, like all the letters I've sent home to those people.
That's a good idea.
As their families.
Is there any way of tracking your readership views on the Discord? Do you know how many?
What was that?
Is there any way of tracking how many people read your posts on the Discord?
No, nobody ever reads it. I think like I only ever did one post, but that was for my old campaign because I cleared the board for the most part. I just really liked the one I wrote for this one, so I left it there, but yeah, I do need to get around to renaming the people in my fleets this time around because so far I've kind of left them default, but I'm probably gonna rename them.
Having a website lets me have a little HTML statistics, so I know what pages are being read, so I know what stories are working. Because about half the audience are straight YouTubers, The other half of the audience are well, actually it's 1/3 straight YouTubers. Maybe it's growing faster than anything else. Maybe that's increasing. 1/3 are straight story. They don't mind the YouTube videos and the stories, but they can take them or leave them. Because I can click links in the chapters themselves with sections of the video that are associated with the dialogue. And the third in the middle like both and say, give me more, give me more, give me more. And I'm like, God, do you ever sleep?
To be fair, when we're not getting, honestly, all that much Galactica content, anytime somebody's making new Galactica content, lots of people will latch onto it.
Well, they're supposedly writing a script for a new series from Peacock that they've been talking about since 2020. So that's got some hope, maybe.
Probably.
But Sam Ismail is a brilliant guy. I liked the Mr. Robot series, but it was hard to follow. It was very intellectual, and he doesn't know shit about Galactica. He needs a showrunner that understands the genre, especially since he's promised not to reimagine or reboot. He's promised to keep it within Ronald D. Moore's universe. I think it's not necessarily a mistake, but it does limit your options. I mean, Galactica's story's been told.
We might finally get a series that takes place during the first Cylon War, like truly.
I heard they were considering that. They were considering the Exodus of Cobalt, but I think both of those ideas were rejected by the studio.
But I feel like the Exodus of Cobalt would be an interesting one, but I feel like for a Galactica show, it would be a bit more confusing than anything.